Hello, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For this week's read, for the main part of the read, I'm using the Astro Matrix Tarot. Here's the box. And astromatrix.org is the website on the back. Hopefully that'll focus. I don't think there was like a creator. There should have been. I don't know. Either my brain skipped a beat or it's just not there. If you go there and you want the deck, though, go there. I didn't see like a creator. It's just dawning on me now. For the support of Oracle cards, you are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace, illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website on the back here is rockpoolpublishing.com.au, A as an apple, U as an umbrella. I have updated dice. So I have a 22-sided dice I'm going to use for the major arcana. I'm using number 22 as the Fool, so I'm making that adaptation. And I get a 14-sided dice for the minor arcana, and I use a 4-sided dice to choose the element it's going to represent. And mathartfun.com is the website for that one. Hopefully you can see that website if you're interested. Okay. And with that, if you would like a reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information that's below, same email. And let's go on to your read. Hello Libra. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Libra? So as I was shuffling, I kept thinking something's going on, something is going on. And I kept also thinking, well, that's why we're doing readings. Like, okay, so you got the World, the Death, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, something's going on. Something major is going on. Something, I feel like there's stress. It's already there. It's already there. If you're tuning into this, it's already there. It's already there. The stress. I don't know. Okay. I personally don't think that Libra likes to argue. They like to work things out. And my impression of Libra, and you can tell, clearly you'll tell me if I'm wrong, is we don't need to fight. We just need to kind of talk it out, work it out. We can do this peacefully. It doesn't have to be a big, situation. You say what you need, I say what I need, and we try to find a healthy middle. Libra and violence, to me, that doesn't usually match. I could be wrong. Of course, you'll let me know in the comments. But this situation, it's been all over the place. And while Libra can kind of work with that and kind of like, all right, it's all over the place. Let me just get the overview of what's going on over here, why is this over there, should we be more together, should I be trying to get this together, is there a way, is that even my thing, you can usually get a scope of the situation, like everything's all over the place, but why, and do I care or not care? Bad information. Alright, so things have been all over the place, and it feels like a while, and I also see, there's a problem person. So, don't get caught up in the gender. It was the Queen of Swords that came out upside down. That's kind of ruthless. Manipulative. Does not have to be a female, not for nothing. Does not, especially with a general read. But this is somebody very unscrupulous, and that manipulates people against each other, and just likes to cause issues. Will get what they want in the process, but also likes the discord. This is a very difficult energy for you, is what I'm getting. I think that's why we're starting off with, there's something going on. There might be a person here that it's kind of like, you've probably tried to work with this person, and they know that you don't like to fight, is what I keep getting. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but let me know. They know that, so they purposely mess with you with that. They weaponize it against you. So this has been a problem. This, again, if this reading is going to hit, it's already happening. By watching this reading, you're not making that happen. You're already knee-deep in it. Because of this, you don't want to deal with this. And it's kind of like, this isn't right. I shouldn't have to deal with this. This isn't how this should go. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And Libra's pretty smart. So it's kind of like, I feel like you're kind of stuck and you're just like, I don't know what to do with this. And I try to work with it, but this energy is messing with me constantly. It's hard. This is hard. If this is hitting, this is really hard is what I'm getting. But you're still there is what I'm also getting. I feel like a lot of you are like, yeah, because I have to be, for whatever reason. You've survived this far. You've been doing your best to kind of like put out the fires, keep things from becoming an argument. This person, I feel like when I say that they're weaponizing it against you, it doesn't mean that they're arguing with you all the time, but they might be setting up other people, trying to get other people to argue with you, that type of thing. In fact, they might have people like searching you out to cause an issue, like that type of thing. Or they might have you like working with somebody who's very difficult because they know it's very uncomfortable with you, that type of thing. There's a change that's coming twice. Because I feel like this is maybe I got ahead of myself, but like this person is manipulating the situation and they're making it even harder than it's been before. So if we were going to use like a work situation, maybe there's a couple people you don't like working with because they're very aggressive, and maybe a lot of times they just come in, they're angry. They bark at people, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, you say good morning to them and they're like, oh, get Ben. Like, they're just nasty. They're that one. And I feel like you're getting stuck with some energy like that. And I feel like that is like, I feel like when I'm finding this out, I feel like that's very stressful. Oh my God, I feel like I'd have to go home and buy a pizza. I would have to eat my feelings on that one for sure. I feel like, oh my God, I'm going to have to eat a pizza all by myself, and I might get a cheesecake to wash it down because I'm already upset. It gets worse. Like the Ten of Swords, like that's like, this is one of those moments like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is horrible. I don't know how I'm going to do this. If I'm wrong, hopefully it's not that bad. Hopefully this is a bit more, or a bit more pleasant than I'm seeing it, because I'm seeing like it's bad and I don't know what to do with it. It's like I'm really unhappy with it. But I'm also like pushed into a corner where it's like I can't keep doing this. I have to change something here. I can't allow this to happen like this. The Death card came out on the dice, and then the Nine of Cups. Because of whatever is going on here, you're like, I have to do something different. I don't know what I'm going to do, but there's definitely a way out of this, and I'm going to have to find it. And I have to find it fast. Opportunity is around you. There's opportunity around you with this Ace of Cups. The question is, are you going to go for it? For example, if this was a work situation, it's kind of like I either have to go to a different department or maybe I have to get another job somewhere else because I can't do this. I can't live like this. And the question is that what this other nasty person is trying to do anyway? And just because they are doesn't mean it's the wrong thing for you, but it's still at the same time, like, I don't want them to win that. I don't want them to win this manipulation. But sometimes the universe angles all this stuff in your favor anyway, so where is this going? Because I do see, like, the world's coming in again. And then the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Death card, letting go. It's like the situation isn't working. Here's the World card, I think I mentioned it. It gets really too heavy. It's like I feel like I'm very, very overwhelmed. And I'm like, I have allies. I feel like you have allies. Libra has allies. And it's kind of like, all right, let me see what they have for me. Go towards the ones who really care about you. Whatever this opportunity is, you got to be careful not to go to the one that looks the prettiest. It's a bad way to put it. Or, you know what I mean? Like, if you were going to another job, you don't want to go, you don't want to be like, I have 5 offers. Don't just take the one with the best money. Don't just take the one with the best location. Look at the situation as a whole, and like, if you're gonna work with somebody you knew, or like if you're like, oh, okay, it's kind of slow there, but it's dependable. I might get bored there, but maybe that's okay for a while. Like, I feel like Libra might be like, well, I don't really want a boring job, but maybe I need some time to like heal from everything that happened here. So maybe a boring job will work for the next couple years. Maybe I need a boring job for a couple years just so I can feel at peace. There's something about be careful what you choose. Go towards the work, not the flash, not the glitz. Go towards the work, but I feel like this next opportunity, whatever it is, I feel like they're saying it looks boring. It looks boring doesn't mean it is. Go towards the boring option. Don't trust it. Go towards the boring option. If you go towards the one that has the most flair, I just feel like your nervous system is not getting a chance to heal. And it's just like, it may not be bad, for example. It may not be bad things, but you're not getting that downtime. You need downtime. You need time to heal. You need your nervous system needs time to relax. And just be like, you need to go into a boring state for a while is what I'm getting. I'm also saying that because by going towards the boring one, it's a lot more stable, but it doesn't stay boring for long. I feel like it kind of comes in waves, which you have the the king and queen here. And I feel like you're going to end up in a situation that has a little bit more flair anyway. But if you're going to the one that doesn't seem like it, the one that seems like it's boring, it's not always boring, but it has more like waves. It comes in waves. And if you think about the ocean, like the waves aren't always the same size. Sometimes you have higher waves, sometimes lower ones. Sometimes you have more frequencies, sometimes you have less frequencies. Sometimes it's just flat out calm. This one is more like that. It's kind of like it's not always the same, but you do have your rest periods. If you go to the one that seems more fun and more, alluring, it's neither of these are bad, but I get that you don't get a chance to calm down. It's like this feels more like, how do I explain this one? It just feels constant. This feels like teaching a preschool every day. I can't imagine any day would be a calm day. Like if you have say with 30 preschoolers, just for argument's sake, I just can't see any day being a calm day. Like every day, it may not be bad. It may not be bad, especially if you like kids, it may not be bad, but still you never get a break. It's like with 30 kids, there's always going to be some type of issues. You're always going to have to deal with something. You know what I mean? So they're saying go towards the boring one, give your nervous system a break, get into something that goes in waves, in different frequencies so that you have that downtime because you need that. You know what I mean? You need that downtime. You need the excitement, true, but yes, true, I agree with that, but we need the downtime. What's over here? Because there's more here. I feel like this says if you stay. Okay, let's just see. Go towards that opportunity because if you stay, I'm getting things get really out of control. That manipulative energy, I feel like there's this, some of you are kind of thinking, I'm not going to let that manipulative energy win. But I get there's the lack of people taking responsibility for what they've done, and I feel like I never feel comfortable. What I keep getting is if you stay, I do feel like there'll be some type of working it out, and they'll change the situation to your benefit temporarily. But somebody here really likes messing with you. Because I get the Thief card here with the Seven of Swords. But I don't feel like they're completely disappearing. They're kind of oh, it's getting too much. Okay, I'll pull it back. And I'll act like things are nice. I'll pretend I'll play nice from now on. I'll pretend that. And they'll wait till you least expect it. And there they go. That's the Moon card popping back up. It's hard to walk away. But I get you're not trapped in this situation. I feel like that's another piece of this of this reading. You're not trapped in this situation. It may feel hopeless, but it's not. Making this big change, things will get better, and it's hard. It's hard to do for whatever reason. It's hard to do, but I'm getting it is worth it. There's been whatever this is has been going on too long. I do feel like for a lot of you, it's literally affecting your nervous system, which maybe you're having stomach aches, headaches. Maybe you're having a hard time sleeping. Maybe you're having insomnia, stuff like that. It's things like that. It's the constant negative stress at this level especially. Sooner or later, that will take a physical toll on your body, and your body will express that in a different way. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be a part of this that long. It's hard for you to let go, but I get like there's always conflict where you currently are, and it's never going to go away. But you know what? That can be somebody else's beast of burden, if you want to go that way. If you're having a hard time letting go, they're saying, look at how much discord there's been here. Really think on it. Really look back and try to like how long do they go? Like how long do you get? Like do you get a whole month before there's another conflict? Do you get a whole week? If you look at the last year, how many times was there a big problem? And how many times did that make you really uncomfortable? Whatever this situation is. Whatever this is, they're saying you can stick with it. This is an option, obviously. But they're saying if you stick with it, there's more conflict. Conflict. Whoever's a part of this, they're just not going to let up. I got another analogy for this, so I'm not really exactly sure how this... But, like, if this is somebody in your family, for example, whoever it may be, but this is somebody in your family that I feel like you're putting up with because you feel like you have to, maybe it's time to rewrite those rules. And I've known people to do this, just in case this analogy fits better for some people. Like, maybe, I hate to say it, I feel like this is so stereotypical, but I'll say in-law. Maybe it's an in-law, and they're always making your life difficult, and they just like doing it. I've seen people do this where they tell their spouse, I'm not dealing with that person anymore. And I am personally not going to any more events with that person. You can take the kids, you can do the whole thing, I'm not going. I'm going to block them on my phone, I'm not doing it anymore. And if you want to take care of the kids and do all that stuff, you go ahead and take them, but I will not be participating. If you don't want to participate in my family stuff, I respect that, because I'm not even going to get into that argument with you, because we're not doing the barter trade system. I'm literally not doing that. And if you decide that's how you're going to play your side, then that's what you're going to do. Because I can take mine. I'll take my kids there, I'll take care of them, I'll be fine. If you don't want to go, that's fine, but I'm not going to deal with it anymore. And I've seen people shut it down that way. Kind of like, you know what? That's enough. That's enough. I'm cutting them off. I'm blocking them on my phone. I am going to block them on social media. I'm no longer dealing with them. We are done. And letting the spouse know this is how it is, and this is how it is from now on. You can do as you wish. I understand that that's whoever they are to them, their mother, their father, whoever they may be, their sister, their brother, their aunt, their uncle, whoever it is. You stay connected the way you need to, but I don't need to, and I'm no longer going to do it. People may not like it, but there's also a lot of opportunity that comes out of that. 9 times out of 10, I've also noticed when these things come forward that way, it's not likely you're the only one that feels that way. You may be one of the first people to stand up for yourself and put up that boundary, but once you do it, maybe not right away, but over time, other people might put the same boundary up too, and you'll find allies you weren't expecting. All right, so this is an interesting read, because I feel like there's something going on here. It's heavy, and I feel like this whole reading is hopefully to empower you to find a way to change this situation, so it's not just traumatizing you deeper and deeper, over and over, constantly and constantly. It's time to change. It's time to rewrite the story. It's time to maybe change it. Maybe it was a romance. Time to make it a fantasy. Maybe it was a murder mystery. Now it's time to make it a romance. Maybe it's time to make it a historical novel. Changing the whole story. Just changing the whole thing. I don't like this story. I don't want to read this story. I'm changing the whole story. I'm not doing it anymore. That's the empowerment, hopefully, that's coming from this. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hopefully that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.